To MKB Healthy Living with me, Maxine Brown. Real talk about moving more, feeling better, and finding balance wherever life takes you. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MKB Healthy Living podcast. I'm Maxine, and today we're talking about something that so many of us struggle with, and that's routine. So, not the rigid, color coded, you must follow this or you failed kind of routine, but just the gentle, realistic, flexible habits that help you feel grounded and well. This episode is called The Power of Routine Without the Pressure. So, let's take a nice deep breath together and get into it. So, why routine matters in a kind of way. I've said it before, but healthy living isn't about perfection, it's about kindness, and routines are no different. A good routine doesn't trap you, it supports you. It's like creating a soft structure for your day so you don't feel overwhelmed or lost. On the boat, especially living aboard never too late, days can look all look very, very different. Some mornings we're moored in total peace, birdsong, and still water. Other days we're cruising, doing locks, dodging rain showers, or meeting lovely people along the towpath. So you see, every day can be very different. So Excuse me. So a rigid routine? No, not a chance. But a gentle one, that's where the magic is. So morning rituals that feel good. Let me share what a balanced morning looks like for me. On a good boat day, I wake up slowly, usually with Mexi like ready to come through into the bedroom to say hi. But before anything else, I take a moment just to notice the quiet of the canal, the water, the stillness, the fresh air coming through the window. And then I'll do three tiny things that set the tone for the whole day. I'll have a glass of water before I even have a coffee or a tea. And then I will do some stretches. I will either go for a walk with Mexi for a few minutes or, for about 10 minutes, um, do some deep breathing. Or if it's on my run day, after my stretches, I will go for my run. I choose one intention for the day, not a to-do list, an intention. Something like, be patient, move your body, stay kind to yourself. So it only takes a few minutes, unless I'm going for the run. Obviously, that takes a bit longer, but it just anchors me for the day. So routines keep you accountable. The truth is, routines help us stay consistent, but they should never feel like punishment. If you say you'll walk 3 times a week, but it rains non-stop on the canal, just walk once. That's like me. I try and say I'm going to run 3 times a week minimum. But if it's absolutely silent down, then I'll go the next day, but I'll go for a walk on the day that I should have been running. You can change things up, and that's something to remember. And celebrate the fact that you've gone and done something instead of just sat and not done anything. Make it, it's a celebration. You've carried on doing things. If your plan was to journal every evening, but you're exhausted after being out all day or having a busy day, busy work day, busy, for us, for like cruising or something like that, just write one sentence or don't. It's not the end of the world. Nothing's going to stop just because you've not managed to journal on that day. Pick it back up tomorrow or just do two the next day, one in the morning so you can write out what happened the day before or how you were feeling, and then do another one in the evening. Accountability is helpful, but pressure makes you quit. So if you keep giving yourself pressure on saying you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do it, then you won't. You've just got to make sure that you're accountable for how you're feeling, how your mind's feeling, how your body's feeling. So if you set out these goals, then you've got something to aim for too. Be realistic, have realistic routines. People often imagine boat life as a slow and serene all the time. And yes, most of the time it is. But some days it's muddy, busy, chaotic, and it's just a really full on day. So my routines have to move with the day. So depending on what's happening on that particular day, my routine will change. And it's not the end of the world. I try and have a balanced day. So as I said before, peaceful morning walk with Mexi before we start cruising or going for a run if that's what's happening. If we're not moving, then we have simple breakfast. I like to do my overnight oats, or sometimes I'll have oat cakes or a bacon sarnie. And then obviously there's a bit of admin type of things where we're making sure that everything's tidy. Steve does his bits and I have my set through, cleaning through, hoovering through, and just planning the route, the route for the day. And then movement. So if I've gone for a run, obviously that's one of the, I'll do that just after getting up. Or if we're not moving the boat, we'll go for a longer walk, and just making sure that every few minutes you're getting up and moving. So you're not sat stationary all day either, because that's not good for the body or the mind. Get outside, fresh air breaks. They are so important. Even if you just go for a wander for 10 minutes, and take in some deep breaths. It's amazing how different you'll feel when you come back indoors. And then obviously in the evenings, we wind down. We have a wind down routine. We close up, the lights go down on, and we have the fire roaring, and it's our chill time. And everybody should have a peaceful, quiet, chill time. Nothing flash. It's not a strict thing, but it's just kind to, to me, to us. And that's what you've got to think of. Don't make it have to happen every single day. If you need to have a different, do something different one day, just make sure you're doing something, just keep being showing up basically, because that's the main thing. So start small. If you want to build a routine, start with one tiny thing. That's all you need to do. For instance, drink more water, walk for 10 minutes, stretch before you go to bed. Write 3 things that you're grateful for. I mean, there's another somebody says, make sure you make your bed every day, every morning. But I think that's a given, because there's nothing worse than not getting into a freshly made bed. But all these small things, if you do them daily, they will change how you feel. And once you get into that first habit and it becomes part of your life, it's easy to start adding others. But don't start adding too many, because then you won't enjoy them and you won't get them done. You just do everything slowly and with no guilt. That's the main thing. There's no guilt whatsoever. So routine shouldn't control you. It should support you. Let it be flexible. Let it be imperfect, and let it be yours. Don't let anybody tell you what your routine should be. So thank you for joining me on today's episode, MKB Healthy Living Podcast. If you've enjoyed this chat, please follow, share, or leave a review. It truly helps the podcast reach more people who need a bit of gentle encouragement. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep moving forward, and remember, small steps really do make big changes. So thanks for listening to MKB Healthy Living. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please follow, rate, or share it with a friend who might need a little boost. And remember, it's never too late to start living a healthier, happy life.